Yo, it's your boy, Shiny. Now, I'm keeping it short and simple. I have been gone for 200 days. But, we're talking about Roblox here. Now, I really need to come back to a platform to talk about this situation at hand. Because Roblox is low-key being hella dystopian. Now, I'm not going to bore you with me talking about, oh guys, I missed you, it's been 200 days. No, I'm just going to get straight to the point. If you liked the video, of course, like the video, comment your opinion, and subscribe to see more content like this. You can always unsubscribe later. And yeah, let's get to it. So, Roblox YouTuber Schlep, which is in the whole pred catching world of Judeo and Skeeter Gene, all of that, pretty entertaining content, and I like the cause that they're going towards. He also goes under Malaboomer, which, I've watched a ton of his theme park tycoon videos. If you guys know, if you guys are OGs, you know what I'm talking about. But that's not what I'm really talking about here today, because Roblox, in short words, technically doesn't like that he's putting preds behind bars. Now, that sounds really bad in like, no context at all, but you'll see where I'm getting at once I explain it. Before I go into detail, the whole reason Schlep is doing this whole, like, predator catching thing is because he actually got groomed at Roblox between the ages 12 to 15, and it led him with a pretty traumatic life, after that, because being groomed is obviously not good. Anyone with a decent brain, David Rizuki, will know that's bad. Now, the whole reason Roblox is being mad at him for this is because they updated their terms of service to not allow vigilante groups, which is basically people that work on their own. Now, the reason they're mad is because they're doing it by themselves without using Roblox's awful reporting system. Like, if you're outside of Europe trying to report something, even if you're in Europe, no one's getting banned, and they're not going to do legal action because that would just be too much money, and they'll lose a suspecting customer for 10 years on end, because at the end of the day, all Roblox cares about is money. That's maybe another reason why they're mad at Schlep, because they're losing customers the more predators he gets behind jail. Every predator he's caught so far has admitted, like, verbally by themselves, that they have done this before and have sadly affected a victim. So you can't even put the blame on that this is fake, or he's putting a bad image on Roblox. No, he's genuinely putting predators behind jail. The reason Roblox is mad with Schlep is that they think he's doing something called entrapment. Now, what basically entrapment is imagine you're gambling, right? But in the country that we're in, gambling's illegal. But I tricked you into gambling. That would be illegal. You didn't purposely, willingly do that. I convinced you to gamble on your own accord, which is, illegal. That's entrapment. So what they're basically saying is that he's tricking these people, which, in his eyes, they think they're people, not predators, that they're basically tricking them into getting arrested, which he obviously isn't. If you watch the videos for, like, 10 seconds, you could see that Schlep is being very dry with the decoy, being very unconvincing with the decoy, acting very innocent so they can get the craziest things out of the predators.
Critical of it because I want to see it do better. The stuff that they've sent me in the cease and desist letter is actually laughably hilarious. Roblox is actively claiming that I'm hurting their players. Here's an email. I didn't ever plan on showcasing this in a video, but this is from a kid who is thanking me for getting someone he was groomed by arrested in real life. He said he recognized him from my video, and here's some cool fan art he made of me. Roblox is claiming that I'm engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. What? So one of the fundamental bases of...
Alright, so let me get this straight. The guy who's taking time out of his day to, clean up Roblox, even though the thousands of predators which are still on Roblox, it still makes a difference. 6 predators, that's about 20 people who in the future won't be affected by the certain groomers. So, you're telling me he poses an increased risk to Roblox site by just existing there? With your flawed reporting system, Roblox. Roblox, are we thinking of the same thing here? You really think out of all companies, one of the most corrupting gaming companies of all time, you really think Roblox, you're gonna take the time out of your day to catch a predator? Of course you're not. You're just losing money. That's all they care about.
Almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff. If you watch these videos, you know how the chats are going, and they're not even on Roblox. Most of the chat logs are on Discord, and they're accusing me of getting people off of platform onto different social media sites. I guess that's worth a cease and desist and an IP ban of every single account that I own.
So, right at the very start of the clip, you can see how he gets around the whole entrapment issue. He plays a dumb, naive kid which knows nothing about, the stuff. So, the predator teaches them it, which, later on gets them jailed. But one thing I'm confused about is that Roblox is angry at the moving people off Roblox to talk to them, when they fully encourage people to join fandoms on Discord. Like, I guarantee you, if you go to a semi-popular game, like upwards of 5,000 players, you would see in the bio of the game, join our Discord. They actively encourage you moving out of, like, Roblox to talk to more people who like the game.
Police, like the people we're talking to are predators. Like, does Roblox understand that? I literally have no idea. If they thought something was genuinely wrong, they could have reached me out so easily. I think the most insulting thing is that they told me I'm not reporting people quick enough and I'm not reporting them through the right outlets. Tell me the right outlets. I have been trying to figure this out for like a year now. This here is Nepali Incel. This person actually made credible threats to the Las Vegas sphere in a Roblox game, and I saw this with my own two eyes. And the reason why it's a credible threat, it is because the FBI went ahead and arrested someone for making
Alright, so this backs up my claim on how dookie Roblox's reporting system is, since they tell him that,
instead of doing it by yourself, you should report it to credible sources, which...
They wanted to basically report it to Roblox, which I've said many times, Roblox's reporting system is the worst reporting system there is known to mankind. So you can't even report it to the police because that's, third party. You can't report it to anyone else like Schlep, for example, if you're not Schlep, because that's a third party. They just want you to report it to Roblox's dookie system with a team of about 2 people and 5 AIs.
This cease and desist letter. My account Maliboomer, a family-friendly sandbox gaming theme park channel that I've run since the pandemic. This is actually my first Roblox account. One of the hats that I wore on this avatar was actually something I got at a STEM event where I met Roblox administrators. That channel, it pays my rent. Roblox has made it clear that I'm banned from ever accessing the platform again, and I don't think I'm going to be able to upload on that channel anymore.
Alright, so from what I can see, now for Roblox, it isn't even like a safety issue anymore that, apparently Malibu is harming the safety of Roblox's website. Honestly, it just seems more like a personal issue. Like, as I've stated before, I loved watching Malibu, right? It's just like the parks I used to showcase were amazing. But now, he can't even go on that account because they banned all of his accounts for a personal issue. They could have literally just banned Schlep by itself. And that still wouldn't be fine, since he would have got banned for basically no reason. But no, they just decide to carry out an IP ban him.
When I was a kid, I was groomed on Roblox by a popular developer. He manipulated me, he used power dynamics over me, and frequently exposed me to gore and not safe for work material and loads of other stuff that a kid should never see. It was so bad that I actually made an attempt. While I was in the hospital, my mom contacted Roblox. They brushed her off. That predator went on to groom more victims before Roblox finally banned him. Years later, by the way. Even after that, I stayed on the platform. I loved the community. But as I ran Maliboomer, I kept spotting these predators, even in an innocent sandbox theme park game. Then I started Schlep, and the emails from victims got worse every single day. And that's when I started catching predators on Roblox. And that's when my fate got sealed on this platform.
So, yeah, you can see very sad backstory that, Schlep unfortunately did get groomed by a very popular Roblox developer. And yes, Roblox, like I was just saying, Roblox's flawed reporting system, it took months of, countless reports to get this developer banned. And I'm pretty sure, if I can't really find the official material, so this is 50-50, but they actually didn't do anything until legal matters are involved, which, at the end of the day, all they care about is getting a profit. It's so stupid what Roblox is doing. Now, if you want my personal opinion on this whole entire drama, I honestly think Schlep is in the right. Like, yeah, I can see how Roblox doesn't want people to recreate this type of content that Schlep is doing because it might put them in danger, but Schlep clearly knows what he's doing. He's literally been groomed in the past. He knows what to do, knows when to do it, and knows how to do it. He's basically the perfect person to do this. He loves Roblox. Well, he loved Roblox after they completely turned a blind eye to him. And he just knows how to take care of these predators. And as you can see, the predators he's took, you know, they've completely confirmed that, you know, they've done this in the past. And the developer that groomed him, he also went on to groom more people in the past. So maybe if Schlep was older back then, maybe he would have got that developer, you know, jailed. And he wouldn't have groomed those people. But I'm ending on here, guys. I'm sorry that I was going for 200 days. I'm going to try and be more consistent now. And honestly, this whole entire situation is just stupid. Like, I get some people are saying the whole, like, defending Schlep thing is corny. But it really just depends on how you interpret it, since, you know, Roblox at the end of the day is a child platform. And the people defending Schlep going to see what Roblox is really like are children, because it's a child platform. So, I just want to know your opinions in the comments. I love you guys. See ya.